Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about the different classes in the phylum Platyhelminthes. So you remember from the taxonomic hierarchy, we have kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, and species. So within the phylum Platyhelminthes, there's actually 3 classes that you need to know. So if I look at how I might draw the relationship between these classes, I could draw it in the form of a cladogram or a phylogenetic tree. And so I could put on this branch the Turbularians. We have free living ancestor. These are also, the Tribularians are also free living. There's about 3,000 species, so it's actually not as abundant as these other 2 groups, which are actually endoparasites. And we see lots of different species, probably related to their the fact that they have these complex life cycles. And if you think about it, parasites become isolated within their hosts. And so they probably evolve and specifically change in response to the host's immune systems. So we also have within this group, we have the Trematodes and the sestoes. So these are actually 2 different classes. So we could say it's actually the class Trematoda and class Sestoda. And the Trematodes are sometimes, are frequently called flukes. And they're actually much more abundant than the Sestoda, which are actually called tapeworms. So when we look at these are endoparasites. The Tubularians, an example of a Tubularian, are the planaria. These are freshwater, but there's actually quite a few species of Turbularians, free-living planaria, that are marine, and so they are actually very colorful, and you might actually confuse them with sea slugs. But the Turbularians, remember, everybody in this group, the Platyhelminthes, are flat-bodied. So that is a big clue as to whether or not you're talking about a mollusk or a flatworm. So when we look at the cestodes, they have actually evolved something very interesting, or de-evolved, I guess. They have lost their digestive tract. So what this means is that they have no mouth or anus. They have no digestive, internal, like stomach. They actually, as the adults, and this is the adult cestode, the adults, they actually reside within the digestive system of their host. And so they do not need to digest the food. They can simply absorb it across the surface of their body. And remember, one of the advantages of being flat-bodied is that you have a large surface area to volume ratio. So that means that you could absorb stuff easily through the surface of your body. So that's probably an advantage to having a flat body and being a parasite is that you can absorb stuff across the surface of your body. Now the flukes actually still have a digestive system. They still have a mouth, but remember that these organisms have an incomplete digestive tract, which means that they do not have a mouth, they have only one opening, which is the mouth/anus. So when we look at these trematodes, we would say that they are still endoparasites, and they still have a digestive system, right? So they have an incomplete digestive tract, just like the planaria.